Imagine asking for your baby back and your mother-in-law refusing to give him, literally turning away. And when you reach to like remove him from her arms, she holds on tighter, like making it impossible without hurting your child to get your baby back. This happened to one of you and you still can't believe it happened. You're reeling with, like, why did I respond that way? So you want to understand your behavior and you want to know, what do I do if this ever happens again? So this is what she wrote us, and then we'll talk about it. We have struggled with boundaries for a while now with my mother-in-law, but this crossed a line. At my son's first birthday, I tried to take him down the slide, but my mother-in-law refused to hand him over. I reached for him multiple times, but she held on tighter, so I stopped. I didn't want to hurt him. She finally agreed to walk with me to the playground, still holding me, then proceeded to walk up the piece of equipment, and at the top of the slide, I said, okay, I'll take my baby now. She physically moved away again and said, sit down first, and then I'll give him to you. I was stunned. I just sat there. I didn't do anything. I kept the peace. I sat down. She handed me my kid, and I went down the slide. But I can't stop thinking about this. Like, what was that? Why did I respond that way? And how do I respond in the future if this ever happened again? I don't know about you guys, but when I read her DM or like just heard this story, I had a visceral reaction. Just imagine someone keeping your baby from you. So what could have been going on with this mother-in-law? Because if this were happening to me, I would have done the same thing. And then after fawning and just like keeping the peace, doing exactly what she did, I would be so upset with myself, but I would want to know why this happened. So I'm just going to be curious about this mother-in-law. Was she having a trauma response, something related to a park-related accident, her or another child, something she's witnessed? Was she watching you maybe have too many seltzers or something at the party? I'm just throwing stuff out there. And she was actually worried about, you being able to carry him up the stairs or something like that, like the safety of the baby. Did she just get the baby? And this is not a good excuse. And she just didn't want to let him go yet? Or is she like stuck in that authoritative role? Like, I'm the parent, you're the child. And she kind of felt like you were pressing on that a little bit. And so she showed you through control, like, this is, like, I have the power, like, I'm the parent. I don't know what it was, but if this were happening to me, I would have done the same thing, but I would have to have that secure the bond script going forward. So let's say that exact same thing happened again. I would be like, oh, Carol, I love how we can be playful. Thank you again for helping set up the park. I'm going to take Jax down the slide, but once we're done, I'm going to bring him right back to you because I know he's going to need a grandma fix. So that bond or that script secures the bond, makes her feel very needed, but I also make sure I state the boundary very clearly in there. And then I show her the benefit, like, I'm bringing the baby right back to you when we're done. That's what I would do. What would you do?